Arkansas students will go without their cell phones this year from the opening bell of the school day until the closing bell, all thanks to a new state law. And if you haven't talked to your student about the change, now is a good time. Channel 7's Kayla Christian has what you need to know.
A lot of kids are used to being able to contact their parents at any time in the day if they need support, if they're worried about something, if something's happening. And so that might be difficult for some of the students too, just not having that constant access to parents or to friends that they're used to having.
With cell phones being stored away during the school day due to the Bell-to-Bell No Cell Act, there's a chance students could experience anxiety or stress following the change. But there are ways to help them transition.
I think the most important thing is that parents make sure that they're talking with their kids before that first day of school. Make sure they're preparing them for what this is going to look like so there's no surprises. Working on a plan of what are some situations that might come up where you would need to call home? Where do you go to do that? How do you ask for that? The schools have been planning for this. They've got some other resources and skills ready to go to help these kids. And that's really going to be the go-to for parents to make a plan for our kids that might struggle a little bit more.
Licensed program expert with Youth Villages, Lizzie McKnight, shared ways to fill downtime.
Coping techniques, journaling can be great. That's quiet. Most kids can do that at their desk. Using some grounding techniques like the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 method, which is identifying 5 things that you can see, 4 things you can touch, 3 things you can hear, 2 things you can taste, and 1 thing you can smell.
Most importantly, remembering every child is different based on any given situation. So it's important to pay attention to behavioral or mood changes.
Not wanting to do things that they typically like to do, sleeping more or sleeping a lot less, changes in eating habits. The biggest thing, we won't know kind of how a lot of our kids react until we're in there in the school year. And so really just keeping communication open, encouraging kids, empowering them to learn coping skills, empowering them to be able to speak up and communicate when they do need some extra help, and just trying to stay as positive as they can as the adult in the situation as we kind of navigate the new normal with the school year.
For more information on the Bell-to-Bell No Cell Act and tips on how to help your child with the transition, you can visit KATV.com. On your side, I'm Kayla Christian.
All right, Kayla, thank you. The Bell-to-Bell No Cell Act was signed into law by Governor Sanders back in February.